Hi, times are really strange right now, and we're going through tumultuous times. A lot of us are facing stress and anxiety on a daily basis, and we're not quite sure what to even do about it. So, how do we navigate through these times and find that serenity and purpose in our lives that we're all so craving? Well, science has shown that prayer is one very effective way to make change. But how do we pray? Well, I'm Diana Friedel, the co-director and faculty member at the Institute for Spiritual Development in Oneonta. And we're inviting you today to join us for a new class series that we're calling the Prayer Toolbox, Power Prayer Toolbox. And it will be on Zoom starting on October 13th, every Thursday at 5:30. And these classes with 6 different faculty members from ISD give us powerful tools and effective approaches to prayer, a lot of times from a metaphysical point of view, that we can call on for healing and help in our lives when times are tough. You can join us and find more out about the Prayer Toolbox at isdoneonta.org. And that's all I have to say.
And I'm going to kick off the series on October 13th, and that will be at 5:30 p.m. And we're really going to kind of empower ourselves to feel our inner divinity again, this and really have that soul remembrance of what that is. So we've really spent the last few millennia more in this like fallen state of consciousness, this survivalist consciousness that we were really focused on the outer reality and bodies and materialism. And now there's this beautiful renaissance happening now of this shift into this more ascended new earth consciousness. So we're going to really talk about what it means to embody our divinity again from within, so that we are focusing from within to inform the outer versus having the outer kind of lead us into chaos all the time. Like Diana talked about some of those fear pieces, and the remembering that we are source, we are creators. And how do we embody that? What does it feel like? What does it look like? What are some signposts that we are experiencing this higher frequency and this new earth outside of us that we have projected from within us? So we're going to go deep into those conversations and really feel what prayer is, not just in a moment in a day, in the morning or at night before we go to bed, but breathing our prayer, thinking our prayer, walking our prayer, embodying our prayer in our higher self. So that's what we're going to start with. And then we're going to flow in through with some other of the wonderful teachers here at ISD. And Story's another one doing one of the classes as well. So I'll have you chat here for a second about that one.
Thank you, Amanda. I'm Story Lucille Ducey, a co-director of ISD with Diana Friedel. And I love teaching about telepathy. I've been schooled in meditation. That's been my path for 40 years. And an understanding that through all spiritual traditions, there's a concept of the power of the individual through practicing prayer for oneself and then practicing prayer for the community that you're in. And luckily, we are in an age where we can see evidence of the proof of praying for people in hospitals, for example, does work. We don't quite know how. I'm here to say it's about telepathy. And part of the teaching, for example, in the Course of Miracles is all minds are joined. And so whatever spiritual tradition that you find comfort in your language, ISD works with your language. We've practiced these spiritual powers inside of us to prove that whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Druid, whatever faith path or Buddhist you're walking on, you are using one of your superpowers, and that's discovering your relationship to group mind. So once you understand the power of telepathy, how it works in your own life, it gives you an idea of how prayer works and how you can help other people through standing by them almost silently, but telepathically say, I stand by you and I'm sending you grace, or I'm sending you the energy that you need to get through this very challenging time. And then on the other level, we are in a huge global rise of consciousness initiation, as Amanda was talking about. Many of us are aware of it. We have the sins of the ancient world on one side and the visions of the new world on the other. And we're walking between these two extremes right now. And other forces understand the power of group mind. That's why the media is in a battle for who's going to control the power of the group mind. And we at ISD understand that once you tap into the higher consciousness, that's where the power lies. It's inside of each of us. The great avatar Jesus said that. Go within to your own room and pray. You meet the Holy of Holies inside your consciousness. Regardless of your name of God, we're all part of the all. So I start with reaffirming our telepathic nature and then understanding how you can affect and be strong when the all is under such, well, we're in a battle between dark thought forms and light thought forms right now. So each of us wants to be a vehicle of light, and then understand that when we're beset by these lower thought forms, how to go into prayer and tap in to a higher power within us to give us love and wisdom and insight in the moment when we are beset by these lower thought forms. And at ISD, we understand each of us has this superpower. Every single one of us has this sanctuary and sovereignty within, male, female, young, old, purple, black, white. We are all part of the all. And that's what we enjoy teaching at ISD and giving strength from that for one another. And welcome, join us. You'll get some great tools. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay.